Well, I want to say this. Am I ready or no, I'm not? Y'all ready up there? I do want to say this, that we beat a really good football team. Mississippi State has and did play tonight. A great football game. Well coached, very physical. I believe that they deserve the 17th rated team in the country, and we knew that they were going to be. We're very fortunate to have had an off week to prepare for them because they do so much blitzing and movement on the line. But I think we beat a good football team. And the other thing is I'm very, very, very proud of our team and our coaches and our administration. We didn't just win the Super Bowl, but it feels like it. And we're bowl eligible and very, very, very excited to have to know that we're going to play in December or January. With that, I'll try to do my best answering your questions.
Coach, KJ was 19 of 23, 191 yards and a touchdown. Also had a big run down there towards the end of the game. What did you think about his play?
I love him. I mean, he was so poised, in that 2-minute drive. I think once you do it once or something, you become more confident. And we had I'm not saying I knew we were going to go down and score because that's a lie. But I felt confident that if we got the first down in that drive, which we did fast, I felt like we could score. And then my biggest concern at that time is when to call a timeout and when not to, because, we went through the same thing against Missouri last year, and I was trying to leave it as, be smart, but leave it as few seconds. But the kids, KJ, he really has gotten better. He's poised. He's a heck of a quarterback. So I'm glad you brought him up. But going 19 for 23 and no interceptions, he played a heck of a football game.
I guess you can never feel comfortable until there's zeros on the clock. 21 seconds, and they drive down there and have a chance to tie it.
Oh, I knew they was going to miss it. Oh, shoot. I hate it for the kids, and all that. But, at the end of the game, I told them after the game, at the end of the thing, when it's at the end of the game, when it's, no time on the clock, all everybody cares about what's, who won. And they completed 3 good balls there and went down right down the middle. Coach Lee's such a great coach, and he kept that one timeout the whole time, and that way, therefore, he could keep throwing the ball down the middle. He threw a couple outside and then throw it down the middle. Knew he had a timeout. So we're just very, very fortunate to have won, but I think we earned the win as well, and we've got to get better because we shot ourselves in the foot the whole entire first half with penalties, and then we came back second half, did a better job. We had 3 in the second half, I think, but we shot ourselves in the foot with offsides and personal fouls and things of that nature. That is coaching, and that's my responsibility, and it has to get better. And, we made a big emphasis on it all week, but it has to get better, and that's my job.
Hey, Sam, you stressed on Monday, got to get the ball to Dominic Johnson. You did that, and he was really big on that last drive, at the start, and obviously scoring the touchdown, a 2-pointer. Just what did you think of his performance and the way you guys got him more involved?
I think it was awesome. He's done that all year. We just haven't been giving him the carries, to be honest. He's done what he did tonight every time he's out there. And I'm looking here, he had 17 carries for 107 yards and a couple of touchdowns. He's better he's good everywhere, but he's better as you wear him down. And you saw at the end, the line, he didn't have to break any tackles, on that 4-yard run or 5 there at the end. And then I think he just walked in on the 2-point conversion. The line got better as the game went on as well. I thought they played another really fine game. But it's good to see Dominique do what he did, especially with more opportunities. And obviously we started him tonight.
Cam missed the quote, short field goal, 42-yarder, but he hit 50, 48, 46. What'd you think?
Yeah, I got booed on the 51-yard field goal that he made, that we went up for two, I mean, I am at practice and I see him kick and I felt like he could make a 51-yarder, so I wanted to take the lead. But he really was valuable. I know he missed the one, but he kicked some long field goals tonight and did a really good job with that.
When you look back, almost shutting them out in the first half, turns out to be really big. What did you do to maybe throw them off rhythm there most of the half?
To be totally honest with you, we rallied around the ball and we didn't miss as many tackles. If you look in the second half, we overran some things. We missed tackles. I thought our pressure on him was a little better in the first half than it was the second half, even though we got a sack there late. But I think basically they adjusted some, and went a little bit more towards the middle of the field. Saw that we might have been playing a little deep there, and but I think they adjusted, and we didn't tackle well in the second half as well as what we had. And he made 4th and 4 the one time, or 4th and 3 the one time, in his own territory, which could have changed the game if we'd have got off the field there. But we just didn't. Barry stayed patient. He did try to blitz, play man coverage, and they got behind us and threw the long one down their sideline in the third quarter. I believe it was third, might have been fourth, but in the third quarter, I think.
Sam, you got 6 wins.
Yeah.
And this program hasn't won 6 in a while. And just how does it feel with 3 games left that you're bowl eligible now and things are going the way they are?
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, especially to have a win like that tonight against a good football team, yeah, I mean, I'm happy for the coaches and the kids. And I mean, like I say, I know we didn't just win the national championship, but it's not going to feel a whole lot better than that locker room did. Hopefully when we have an opportunity to try it.
But you mentioned earlier in the week that you want to get Treylon Burks the ball more. Did you like the creativity that y'all used to do that sometimes? Yeah, we used him a little bit as a decoy, used him as a runner. People keep total blitzing us, all out blitzing us, and KJ keeps throwing it to him, but I thought that he ran the ball really well today. I thought he made some key plays catching it as well, but I thought he ran the ball. I thought he looked fast tonight. I thought he looked physical, and he was ready to go. That's one that we needed the week off to get him kind of where he was tonight. And so, yeah. And the trick plays that y'all ran today, was that kind of a byproduct of having the week off? And what? Man,
I thought we was going to score on the first play of the game. I mean, I almost guaranteed we was going to score on the first play of the game, and we had it everywhere. We was going to fair catch the kickoff. We was going to put it on the left hash, and we was going to go up 7-0, and it didn't happen. He got behind him, but we just didn't throw and catch. But yeah, we had. I think so. That and we knew that we had to have creative ways to run the football on Mississippi State because we had high respect and high regard for their defensive front.
Sam, you've beaten 6 teams. 3 of them were ranked, 2 of them in the stadium. It's one thing to have that crowd for Texas, but today the crowd was so loud. There were a few times the Mississippi State running back and stuff didn't know what to do. They didn't know to play. Talk about the crowd.
It was unbelievable. I mean, I had text Slick Rick Thorpe earlier in the week. Y'all know Slick Rick, right? And I had asked him about the attendance, and he said some around 60, 65. And he said on the fat end of that, I'm assuming that meant from Jersey, that meant the high end, and then he texted me this morning and said it was going to be over 67,000. And we needed every single one of them. So it was, the crowd was incredible. It was fun to get a 3:00 game.
you know, so they could get lathered up a little bit, you know, where they a little bit better than 11 o'clock.
So they're number 17 in the college football playoff rankings, and you just beat them. I mean, do you think you could deserve a spot in there this week?
Absolutely. There's no question in my mind that we deserve to be in the top 25. And now it's hard to stay there and all those things, but we've beaten 7, 15, and 17 at the time. They were basically looked at as the best 5-3 team in the country, 3-loss team in the country. And I know we played them here. I know we had a bye game, but I also know that we won the game. And absolutely, I think we're a top 25 team in the country and deserve it.
Sam, it went for a ton of yards, but Trey Knox had a couple of pretty big catches on that last drive. And I know he's been out and had the ankle, I guess. And just what'd you think of the plays he made?
Big time for Trey. And he had some really good blocks too. On a couple of screen plays out there that needed 4 to get first downs and things of that nature. You know, Trey's at 224 now. You know, we moved him to tight end. We needed help at tight end, but I think Trey can be a really, really good tight end. He's already helping us now, but he's physical. You know, anytime that you're slimmer, which I haven't been for many years, but if you're slim, to have success, you have to use your hands well. And that's where we know he's tall and slender. He's really good and really powerful with his hands. And now that he's put some more weight on, I think he's going to be a really dynamic tight end for us. Played well tonight. Sully, you're not going to say nothing? You and Baz just going to sit there?
One thing. One thing, just about when did you see the flag and your emotions and how did they change?
On the 4th and inches, yeah. I kept saying on that headset to Browse, I kept saying, get the first down, get the first down. Obviously, he had shut me off by that time because he's rolling out. I said, get the first down, get the first down. I got 2 timeouts, get the first down, get the first down, which he knows that I mean run the football. And he must have, yeah, it changed big time, you know, but I saw and I didn't know if it was on them or us, you know, but I sure was hoping, and somebody up top said that, you know, they got a holding call, and I figured at that point we'd have a pretty good chance to score. Go off.